Welcome back. Let's play later here. I'm going. Bye-bye. Adios. Get played. Royal Avenue. Bugs? What is this thing? Hillside B. Doing a pretty good amount of damage to it, all things considered.
We're good to go.
And they give a pretty good amount of experience. Could do with fighting some of these guys. Here's the Sepith upgrade. Give me all that Sepith.
We're good to go.
Hey, you there. Huh? Looks like an army unit. No tourists are allowed at the Erva Royal Villa. Did you not see the ordinance that was just posted all over the city streets? Actually, we're not citizens of Gransel. We just recently came here by the way of Sancthine Gate. Travelers, eh? Hard to believe anyone would want to walk on the highways with the terrorist activity going on. Talk about reckless. Setting aside the terrorist discussion for a second, what's the Royal Villa? It's a small place to the east where the royal family resides. I was given to understand that the town folk often went there to relax. Sorry, but it's off limits for now. The army's using it as a base of operations for investigating the terrorist attacks. You don't say. The roads nearby aren't off limits, but I'd suggest you keep away just to make sure that no one mistakes you for one of those bad guys. We're stupid. Well, that's certainly grim. Personally, being told not to go somewhere just makes me want to go and see what all the fuss is about. What do you say? Want to poke around and see what we can see? It's not that I'm not curious. We did just get that warning, so I think it's best to hold off. There may actually be terrorists, like the soldier said. Well, I think the intelligence division is using the Royal Guardsmen and bracers as scapegoats. Estelle! You really need to not say things like that out loud. If someone overhears you, then we're apt to get caught in it. Yeah, you're right. Intelligence what now? Let's see. Sorry, it's nothing. Anyway, let's head to the city. Oh, alright, you kids are no fun. What way is the city? So that's the villa up there. Oh no, this is the city. This is a... Okay, let's go to the city. Oh, what's this? It's a bird. And a plane. It's got health. Hellmars. What? What is a Hellmars and why is it on the the road? Doesn't sound like something that's all that friendly.
Piece of cake.
Good amount of Sepith though. Marsh Chupacabra. Useful as ever.
We're good to go.
Garoon Gate. Well, let's go to Gransel. What is that? Like a big boy Hellmars? Primera. seems like a really large amount of monsters for this kind of area. You'd think the guardsmen would do a better job of cutting these things down. But at the same time, the guardsmen also seem to be a bit preoccupied with some other things. Give me that, Sepith.
Alright! We rule!
Wow, this city's freaking huge. Dad used to take me here a long time ago, but was it really this big then? Well, it is the biggest city in the kingdom. Grancel Castle's just past the main road. That's where the Queen lives. There's also the Grancel Cathedral, the Grand Arena, and all the embassies for the surrounding nations. Huh, you don't say. You sure know a lot about this city. You must have been here before, right? Yeah, when I was little. My, no matter how many times I see it, this city still amazes me with its beauty. Purely in terms of scale, I believe the Imperial and Republican capitals are larger. Oh, that was Dakota. She's breathing in and out. I was like, what is that? But neither feels as elegant and refined as Grancel does. I'm glad to hear it. It's nice to hear a foreigner complimenting your home country. Which reminds me, what do you plan to do now, Professor? Are you going to be okay with staying in a hotel? I have something else in mind. I intend to go bug the folks at the History Museum. Oh, cool. Grancel has one of those? Yeah, it does. Friggin' biggest city in the place. See, they find the ancient artifacts and display them there. Yes, I'll be staying there as a guest associate member. You two should stop by to visit, if you get the chance. Museums are awfully formal for my tastes. If we do come by, are you going to give us a bunch of lessons? If that is your wish, then I shall certainly do my best. Just kidding. What? Oh, though I think that checking out all the exhibits would be fun. Now, if you'll excuse me. Thanks for bailing us out. Well, he's just as happy-go-lucky as ever. What's this guest associate thing, though? Is he a famous scholar or something? Yes, most likely. No, we should probably stop into the local guild branch before we do anything else. Not only do we need to change our branch affiliation, but we can discuss how to approach delivering the professor's message. Yeah, you're right. Thinking about it, how are we even going to get an audience with Her Majesty anyway? But there's no way that it'll be just as simple as walking up to the castle and saying hi. It's going to be as simple as that, isn't it? Ice cream. Oh, I know that. Don't give me that. Shop. Buy. Crepes. We're buying gorgeous crepes. Ah. Register's completely and totally busted. Why, though? It's a pretty nice looking place, gotta be honest. Mind 3. Joshua have a Mind 3? He does. Are there any better Earth ones? Yeah, oh, I just barely can't afford it. Ugh. That's frustrating. Armored guards. Shop. Expensive, but worth it. Oh my god. That's really expensive. Hold on. Means that I really don't need, like, sleep. I'm not gonna sleep. I've yet to use the death blow. In terms of items, I'm gonna sell the worst ones. Obviously don't need the worst ones. Let's put this stuff on. That's a good chunk of Mira. It's a good chunk of Mira as well. Alright, we'll come back at some point. Hopefully we've made a little money from the guild. May fortune smile upon you. With everyone together, I think we may just succeed. Now you've got it. If you're participating, I expect nothing less than everything you've got. Right, we can't let those army goons beat us. Now then, we ought to get going soon. Pardon the intrusion. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Oh, Karna, fancy meeting you here. Ah, yes, we met once during the whole Sky Bandit incident. You were the rookies with Shara, right? Long time no see. What brings you all to Gransel? I'll field that one. They have to hurry, else they'll be late. Whoops, you're right. Sorry, you two. We'll talk later. We've got to get going. See you later, rookies. Pardon me. It must be awesome to be such a full-fledged bracer. Indeed. They all look pretty tough. But you were talking about something when we came in. What was that? Was that what I think it was? Indeed so. They're all leaving to participate in the big fighting competition, the martial arts competition. Sorry, I'm Estelle Bright, currently of the Zeiss branch. And I'm Joshua Bright of the same affiliation. I'm Elman. I'm with the Gransel branch, obviously. Sorry, I got a little mad. Miss Killick got in touch with me and informed that you two would be coming soon. Could I get you to go ahead and change your affiliation now? Certainly. Excellent. I bid you welcome to the Gransel branch of the Bracer Guild. Personally, I've been looking quite forward to your arrival. You are the children of Cassius, are you not? Yeah. I suppose you know him? Oh yes, I'm ever in his debt. Is it true that he set out on a journey from which he has not yet returned? Yeah. He hasn't been home in quite some time. He did write us a letter, but he failed to mention where he was, or what he was doing. We've traveled everywhere from Roland to Zeiss, but we've heard no news of his whereabouts. Which I suppose makes it unlikely that he's still in the country. That's a pity. The Army's current counter-terrorist activities make it difficult for us to do our jobs. With a former soldier like Cassius among us, I'd hope it might smooth things over. Is something wrong? Well, actually, we know what's going on behind the scenes of all that. Let us tell you everything that happened at the incident in Zeiss. Joshua and Estelle explain what they learned at Lysa Fortress, as well as Professor Russell's request. What's wrong? Nothing. It's just a lot to take in. So Colonel Richard is actually in control of the Royal Army, and the counterterrorism is just a big farce put on by the Intelligence Division Special Forces? That's a little difficult to believe. But it's true. Talk with Killica at the Zeiss branch and she'll confirm our story. It's alright. It's not that I don't believe you. On the contrary, a few pieces of the puzzle have fallen just into place as they were. However, Colonel Richard is an extremely popular man in this city. Though it pains me to say so, I've been sympathetic to him all this time, and the citizens would never dream that the Colonel could be involved in any sort of conspiracy. I figured as much. The Intelligence Division has played everyone for fools. The Bracer Guild cannot directly interfere with military matters, but neither can we simply stand back and watch. First of all, did you accept the Professor's request? Absolutely. The question is, how do we get an audience with Her Majesty? That is an issue. Ordinarily, the guild letter alone would be enough to get you in. What, really? No way. No need to worry then. Estelle, I really don't think it's going to be quite that simple. No matter how you look at it, the royal guards are supposed to be protecting the castle are being treated as terrorists. Do you understand what that means? Well, I think that it means... That's the most likely outcome, yes. Odds are that the Colonel has as strong a hold on Gramsel Castle as he did on Lyston Fortress. Oh, I guess so. In other words, there's simply no simple way we're getting in touch with Her Majesty. We could possibly sneak in like we did at Lyston Fortress. I doubt they'd be so foolish as to fall for the same trick twice. Well, in that case, why don't we just try and go in normal and see what happens? If we play our cards right, we might get some useful info out of the gatekeeper. Fine by me. But just one piece of advice. Keep the fact that we want to see the Queen to yourself. Colonel Richard gets wind of it, he'll likely cause us no end of trouble. Oh, okay. And I believe it would be a good idea to keep this whole matter under wraps for the time being. We must gather more intel. Just so you know, the Royal Castle is just off the main street directly to the north. Go ahead and get what information you can, but use the utmost caution. That's a dude. You bet, Mr. Elman. I'll let you know if we find anything. Take a look at our notebooks. We haven't looked at our notebooks in a while, have we? Let's get some info. Royal Avenue. That's gotta be the Royal Avenue, right? Oh no, we came from the Royal Avenue. Whoopsies. Idiot alert. There's the castle up here. That's where I'm going to end this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.